Hello po sa inyong lahat at welcome sa ikatlong araw ng Hunyo 2021. Ito po ang Thursday edition ng the stock market today. 4 na araw na lang po at Lunes na. Ito po ang inyong lingkod, Benji Chadoro. Ako po ay isang retired bank officer who started to invest in the Philippine stock market in 2007, and I do this report daily, which I started August of last year. I also report the latest news on your favorite and most active stocks. And if you like the content, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. And if you have stocks in mind that you want reviewed, please comment on the comment box and I will prioritize. Patuloy po kayong sumubaybay dahil meron po tayong special report sa Philippine mining. Kasama na rin ang resulta ng trading sa ating Philippine Stock Exchange ngayong araw, Thursday, June 3, 2021, dito lamang sa The Stock Market Today. Don't go away. Okay, this is a special report on the mining sector, and I'd like to share with you a short write-up from BDO Nomura. Mining sector, Philippine markets lone bright spot. Philippine stock markets lack of action persists. So meron ditong news that the Philippines lifts the 9-year-old moratorium on new mining projects. The PSCI remains at sub-zero in terms of year-to-date performance, lagging major global markets despite last week's stellar price action as the domestic economic recovery is expected to be delayed further on the back of reimposed tighter community quarantine restrictions and slow rollout of COVID-19 vaccination program. Prior to the PSCI sharp run-up last week, the performances of all 6 sector indices in the Philippine stock market are negative, as well as the uneventfulness lingered in our overall market. However, one sector has continued to be well received by the market, the mining sector. There is the second item here, dug out mines. So just last April, President Duterte has lifted the 9-year moratorium on the new mineral agreements, and word on the street that open pit mining will also be lifted soon. These developments should aid revenue growth of local mining companies along with the increase of their production capacity. In turn, exporting miners will also be able to expand their reach and ramp up their participation in the growing demand for mineral products in the global scene, especially in our neighboring Asian countries like China, South Korea, and Japan. Gold, nickel, and copper are the top products quarried in the Philippines mining companies, and over the course of 15 years, global market prices of these commodities have managed to rise amidst the pandemic. Copper is an essential component to produce all kinds of electronics, including mobile phones. Meanwhile, nickel has seen high demand as interest on electronic vehicles soared. Ito yung sa batteries, sa electric cars. So long as the need for tech gadgets and shift to environment-friendly vehicles becomes a widespread trend, prices of copper and nickel should buy steady over the long term. So meron siyang chart dito on gold, nickel, and copper, and then based on the price seasonability of these minerals, upside potential on the sector can be anticipated in the remaining 7 months of the year. Gold should exceed $100 or $1,900 per ounce, 5% from current prices, if we allow the 5-year average monthly return of its historical price. Meanwhile, nickel and copper have more significant forecasting gain of 15% each. So meron siyang 15-year historical average return for gold, nickel, and copper. So ang sabi nga niya, gold is about 5% yung return, while nickel would average between 4 to 6% or 4 to 7%. Copper is about 1.2 to 3 or 7.3%. So maganda po yung potential ng mining stocks or ng presyo ng gold, nickel, and copper, especially the mining stocks which mines these minerals. So that's our special report for today on the mining sector from BDO Nomura. In the meantime, let's take a look at what happened to our Philippine Stock Exchange Index. The PSEI lost 49.82 points or 0.73, so nag-profit taking po today to end at 6791.87. However, the closing price is still higher than our moving averages, and hence I would say that the index is still bullish. And yesterday it reached overbought levels, but it's still bullish because it's the RSI is at 68.99 or almost 70. And if we'll take a look at the market activity, 114 companies advanced, pero down ang index, but in spite of that, there were 114 companies which ended in the green, 86 declined while 51 remained unchanged. The broader all-share index also lost 0.34%. So almost flat yung all-share, whereas the PSEI ended less than 1% lower. While the sectoral indices, the financials, holding companies, properties and services were down, led by properties at 1.25%. However, mining and in the industrial sector increased, led by mining at 2.39%. So hindi nahila ng mining yung index, because 2.39% is a lot, but it was still pulled down by properties which lost 1.25%. So let's now take a look at the top most active stocks. So we'll be reviewing the top 10, but actually I made a minor adjustment in the end. We'll be reviewing MONDE, Ali, ICT, AGI, DITO, CONVRG, AP, BDO, LR, and let's add ACEN, which ended higher. Okay, so let's now take a look at MONDE. MONDE ended down at 310, pero actually it had a low at 12.68. Remember that the IPO price is 12 or 13.50, so it's down 2.82%. So napakagandang bumili. So I tried buying kanina pero hindi umabot yung aking presyo. Anyway, I still cannot do a technical analysis on MONDE since we only have 3 candlesticks so far. So kailangan medyo may mga 20 candlesticks dapat bago tayo magkaroon ng technical analysis, 20 or 30-day candlesticks. So let's take a look at Ali. So Ali, nag-profit taking siya from a surge yesterday. It ended 45 centavos lower to end at 36.50. So it's probably consolidating, and perhaps tomorrow magka-consolidate pa rin yan because tomorrow is Friday, a profit-taking day. So lagyan natin ng indicators yan. Okay, so nag-oversell na siya or overbought na siya yesterday, but I think this is just consolidating. As I think, let's take a look at the next resistance level at 39.80 to 39.90. Yung next resistance level ni Ayala Land, pero no. Nasa 38. Nasa 38 yung next resistance level ni Ayala Land. And then ICT, puro nag-profit taking to. Yan. Losing 70 centavos. ICT lost a small, less than a centavo actually, or less than 1 peso. Pero bullish pa rin po siya as our indicators are still below our candlesticks. RSI is also bullish at 67. And then AGI. AGI, nagko-consolidate po. Nag-profit taking po siya today dahil malaki po yung surge yesterday. Although maganda naman po ang fundamentals ni AGI. Now, the next resistance level nandito po sa 11 pesos to 11.10. So, after AGI is dito. Pumasok uli sa dito. Meron nag-comment yesterday. Bakit nawawala si dito? So, actually, sideways lang po ang movement ni dito. So, if we will draw a Darvas box, yan lang po yung kanyang movement eh. Yan lang oh. So, yung resistance level niya is 1150 while the support is at 1180. Diyan lang po for the past, ito po since March 9 up to the present time, June 3. Yan po lang yung kanyang movement ni dito between 780 which is the lower level and 1150 which is the higher level, still moving sideways. And then CONVRG continues to move upwards, although ito po ay red candlestick, bullish pa rin po siya. So it's a steady upward movement, and if we will be drawing a channel, kasi it follows the blue line eh. Yung channel na blue line, yan po. Ang channel ni CONVRG. And our support level is at yung blue line, which is our 50-day exponential moving at 18.81. Yan po yung support level ni CONVRG. And yung resistance level, I cannot plot kasi very thin. Isang candlestick lang po yung resistance level niya. Kasi pwede po nating sabihin na ito yung pinaka-peak, dito po sa closing price, 1850. Opening pala, sorry. Opening price would be 20. Yan po yung resistance level, but that is very, very thin. I wouldn't say that would be the real resistance. So, ang tingin ko po, nandito po yan sa 2094 or 21. Kung ipoproject po natin or ifa-follow po natin yung channel, mga 21 po yung next resistance level ni CONVRG. And then after that is Aboitiz Power. Aboitiz Power had a profit-taking day, so nagko-consolidate na siya for the past 4 days. But the price is still higher than the short-term indicator, and it is at the level of the MO50. So I would say sideways po ang kanyang movement ni Aboitiz Power. And then BDO nag-profit taking siya from yesterday's closing of 106.50, 105.20. So still, it is bullish as the closing price is above the indicators. Pero kung bumaba po yan at 100, sa 105, 104, and below 104, that is already bearish. Pero yan lang po yung movement ni BDO eh. Kasi for the past several weeks, yan lang po yung range of prices niya, which had a high of 106.60 to a low of 100 to 98. Yan lang po siya naglalaro. And then after BDO, LR is Leisure and Resorts World. Well, it had a, breakout of sorts, I think. At meron siyang volume. May news ba tayo dito? Quarterly report. But that was 2 days ago. So, yung quarterly report niya. Net loss si Resorts World. Pero tumaas siya. Tumaas po siya. Yung annual report naman niya, loss siya sa first quarter. But anyway, the price is bullish already since the RSI is at 57 and it closed above the 20 and the 50-day exponential moving average. Then after LR, ACEN. Yan, ACEN. Alam mo si ACEN, ano lang to, low profile pero before you know it, tumataas siya. So kung titingnan po natin yung movement po ni ACEN or ACEN, dito po tayo. Yan. Okay, for the past, since March 31, yan lang po yung range niya. 776 ang high and low of 670. 668 to 670. So not much. Pero in the past week or so, ay unti-unti po siyang tumataas dahil maganda naman po yung project ni ACEN. And RSI is already bullish at 62. So, sa akin, it's bullish to sideways, but more on the bullish side. Yan po ang ating report sa stock market, June 3, 2021. Ito po si Benji Chodoro, nagpapaalala, mag-ingat sa COVID, magpabakuna. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagsubaybay. Hanggang sa muli. God bless and bye for now.